Cheers! Welcome to Almost Rich, Almost Famous with Bets and Bridge. I'm feeling much more confident today in our subject of this episode. If you missed last week, I highly suggest you go back and listen. Subscribe to our YouTube page, Almost Rich, Almost Famous. Follow us on Instagram, almostrich_almost famous, and then on Twitter, ARAF_TLOD. No more ass-eating conversations. This week, it's all about the Browns in football.
Okay, so let me just get something out there, just because I know I'm not going to be able to talk about anything uncomfortable later. Just so you know, right now, in this very moment, I'm doing my Kegel exercises.
You know, like I will say, you guys, I've learned so much by doing this podcast with Betsy. I didn't realize
Thank God, you needed me.
I didn't realize how stupid and naive and innocent I was in so many things in life that I should just know about.
Yeah.
I mean, it was many episodes ago, but I did learn what Kegels were because I did not know.
So prior to this episode, Bridget and I were sitting in the conference room talking about what we were going to talk about on the pod. And I was like, Bridget, this is the best. Like, sitting on a Bosu ball is the best thing. So those of you who are watching, you can see I'm not sitting in a chair. I'm sitting on a Bosu ball in an effort to tighten my pelvic floor. And so Bridget and I talked about this a while back. And she's like, what's your pelvic floor? Like a fucking asshole. And I was like, Bridget, you know, like when you contract your, I don't know, your pelvic floor. And she's like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. So we literally had an entire lesson. I made Bridget sit on the Bosu ball. And I was like, do you see how you have to tighten your core? And she figured out what her core was in that moment.
Yeah. And
then I was like, okay, now go a little further down. And she's like, okay. And I was like, see, that's your pelvic floor. So she learned Kegels today.
I learned about a pelvic floor. I now know what a gooch is. I just feel like I am a true expert on the human body.
I think you have a little more time, but we can talk about football. Let's talk about football.
And don't turn the episode off if you're like Betsy and you're not a sports fan, because we are going to talk about everything about a game day. From the week of, the night before, pre-game festivities, during the game, after the game, and so much more.
I'm so happy you're on camera so people can see how fucking weird you are. But we're not just talking about football. We're talking about how Bridget does games versus how I do games. And I would say our audience is probably 50-50. So I feel like this will be a good one. So first and foremost, the week leading up to the game, which I didn't know until today, Bridget let me know that she wears a different Cleveland Brown shirt every day of the week.
Yeah, because Betsy was like, all right, we'll start the podcast by talking about the night before, because I know you're weird and you get ready for the next day. I'm like, well, it's actually a whole week. So you guys, I'm a big Browns fan, yes. So I have a drawer full of specifically just Brown stuff. I used to just have one drawer of all Cleveland. I've got too much now. So now I have a Browns drawer. I have an Indians bin. I don't have as many Cavs, but I mean, Browns is probably the number one. So I'm like, well, I need to rep something Cleveland way more than just on game day. So I just do it one every day of the week.
And do you actually choose your shirt the night before and don't lie?
Not the week of. For game day, yes. I look at the weather. I'm like, okay, it's going to be a little bit warm. So maybe I'll bust out my Browns tank top for this game. But then, shorts, it's going to look a little unprofessional if I'm wearing little Daisy Dukes and a tank top. So maybe it's some leggings with a tank. Or maybe it's shorts and a t-shirt.
Do you have brown shorts?
No, that's the one thing I don't have.
I think you're good. I think you can probably lay off the brown shorts.
I did just order some orange pants, though.
Oh, my God.
I saw them and I'm like,
for real, though. I'm not joking. Let's be serious for a moment.
Okay.
How many items, single items, do you have of the Browns?
Oh,
Well, no. I mean, I need a range. Is it 10? Is it 200? What is it? And you count your fucking weird earrings, too.
Yeah,
count those.
The earrings, the purse, the shoes, all of it.
You're sick.
Socks.
You're sick. A purse?
Bracelet, necklace.
That is so gross.
Actually, I think you'd like the purse.
I do?
I think you would. I don't know.
Well, no, I wouldn't. No, I definitely know I wouldn't.
I got it new for the season. It's, because, when you walk into the stadium, you have to have a clear bag.
I sure do.
So I got an orange clear bag. Yeah, it's actually cute. It's littler. It's almost like a clutch, but it's big enough to fit all of my items, like a charger and all that. But it's orange clear. So I think I'll be fine because it's still clear, but now I'm still repping the Browns. So I feel a little bit better about it.
So I have to be honest and say that I actually like clear items. I love my clear shoes. Mm-hmm. I really like that, but I mean, and I know you're going to be mad at me, like, this isn't even for show, you're going to be mad at me after the podcast for saying this, but, like, I just think you overdo it.
Oh.
I do. Like, I think you can wear one item, and that's your statement piece. Once you do the whole thing, she's actually mad. I knew she was going to be mad, like, for real. Like, once you do too much, it's like, God, she looks like that weird dog bone lady. You know that weird dog bone lady who literally wears a dog, like, you know the lady I'm talking about.
I know you don't.
She's like a Brown super fan. Like, everything, you're turning into that woman. You're turning into the weird Brown super fan, and I cannot be associated.
Betsy, I feel like you're the only one that says that because we were in the playoffs last year.
Oh my God.
And I was wearing my Browns high socks, my Browns tennis shoes, a Browns jersey, my big Browns winter coat, my Browns necklace, my Browns earrings, my Browns purse.
I
had it all on, and you told me that day, like, this is a lot. You're a little too much. We posted a photo, and everyone's like, Bridget's doing it right. Betsy, step up. You need to do a little more. Because guess what you do?
Well, I know what I do.
You wear, like, brown sweatpants that are, like, tan. They're not even brown. And you're like, this is my Browns outfit.
I am actually so happy. So I used to hate Browns colors because I was like, who wants to wear brown? I love flesh tones. I want to wear flesh tones all the time. Like, things that, like blend with my tan. So I am not mad that the Browns are brown. Because I can wear a lot of brown items.
But no, you wear, like, tan, neutral.
Yeah,
That's not brown.
Flesh tones. But it's brown.
See, this is where you're wrong. Like, this is where you're like, this is my Browns outfit. I'm like, Betsy, that's not a Browns outfit. You're wearing a nude outfit that you just look like you're naked walking around. Like, that does not count.
But that's my Browns outfit. And sometimes when I'm out of brown outfits, which I'm not because I have a lot right now, I wear black in an effort to be neutral. I don't want any problems in that stadium.
Well, you can't wear that on Steelers game day.
Well, that's the one game I won't wear it on then.
Oh, I just feel like I have so many items. Just like maybe wear like one of my bone necklaces. Just one.
I would rather die than wear, like, you have to pay me a significant amount of money to wear that bone necklace. For real, like, I'm not joking. It's like probably $500.
I was at the season opener in Kansas City, and I thought it might be much. Because I was wearing the tank top that it was a lot, so, like, dangerous on it. It's like a lot of graphic going on.
Yeah.
And then I had my Browns earrings on. Obviously, my new Browns tennis shoes. You know, I got new ones for this season. Okay. And then, brown sunglasses, too. I had those.
Tacky.
You know? And they were plastic, and they said Browns backers on them. And then I had the bone necklace. And those were in the bag, and I thought, this might be a bit much. And then I pulled them out. Everyone that I was with, they were like, oh, where did you get that necklace? How can I get those sunglasses? I'm like, oh, so I can wear both of them? People are stopping me in the stadium, asking me where I got them. Posted a photo. I'm getting DMs. Hey, where'd you get those sunglasses? Where can I get that bone necklace? So people that are true Browns fans, they like that shit.
Which I, get, and it's fine, but, I don't want to respond to weird people's DMs. So that's fine. I don't want people reaching out about where I got my brown sweatpants. I'm good with that. I don't need to tell you where I got my brown sweatpants. I don't want to talk to you. Want to know why? Browns fans are fucking weirdos.
And guess what? No one's ever going to DM you and ask you where you got your Browns pants because they don't care about neutral skin tone color sweatpants. Those aren't brown sweatpants. Which I do have some if you ever want to borrow them. They're actually cute. They're gray and they just have a shape of Ohio with brown, orange, and white stripes. Right there.
There you go. Great, fine. We can agree on that one pair of Browns sweatpants.
Okay, great.
So, but I still don't want to wear them, but thank you for offering.
So you don't plan your outfit out the night before then?
No, I don't. Nope, I don't. So the night before, I'm actually sitting there thinking, laying in my bed, God, I'm fucking dreading this so much. There's 17,000 other things I'd rather be doing than going to this game. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking, how am I going to sleep? I'm so excited. The Browns are good now too, so it just makes it that much more exciting. And it's just so much to do during. It's not like, I'm waking up, I'm going to the game. I'm waking up, I'm going to tailgates, I'm seeing other Browns fans, I'm walking into the stadium. There's just so many components to game day that make me so excited.
When you wake up, do you are you actually laying in bed smiling? Don't lie.
Yeah.
You're sick.
Yeah. And we were talking, you're your day's giving me anxiety because I know how busy you are going to be on Sunday. Yeah, it's going to be a lot, but I'm going to have so much adrenaline and energy. It's going to be so much fun. I'm not a morning person.
You're not.
When my alarm goes off, don't even talk to me for at least an hour. I need to have coffee. I need to get my act together because I hate everyone. On game day, it's a different story. I'm like, good morning, Betsy. What time are you coming downtown? Where do you want to meet?
Oh, you're so weird.
Yeah.
So after you're in this weird good mood and you're sitting there looking in the mirror smiling, next step is tailgate.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming you love a good tailgate.
I do love a good tailgate. So for our...
You're so serious.
I mean, that's a part of the experience.
It certainly is.
So I will say, due to our jobs, because we are professionals, I haven't been able to do a typical tailgate like normal Browns fans, which majority of people love to go to the Muni Lot.
Whoa.
So for people that are not from Cleveland,
Hell.
all of our fans from across the country and other countries that are listening, if you guys don't know what...
Across the world.
If you don't know what the Muni Lot is in Cleveland, Ohio, well, it is the place where Browns fans, some are lined up at 1:30 a.m. They want to get their spot in the Muni Lot. They'll sleep in their cars. Respect. They'll get there, they're cooking out. They're starting to pound beers at 5, 6 a.m. They're playing cornhole. They've got music going. They're throwing up at 10 a.m. because they're so drunk, but then they rally and they still are able to get to the game. It is a wild, wild place, I will say.
That is like where all the degenerates in this entire city go to hang out. It's disgusting. Literally, I'm sorry. Everything you just said sounded like if I go to hell, which I definitely am, that's what it'll be. It'll be in the Muni Lot. I'll be stuck in the fucking Muni Lot with those people that you're talking about who are throwing up and then coming back and like hanging out. It's so gross.
Bonging beers, it's not your style.
No.
Yeah, I know it's not. I just
Do you bong beers?
No, but maybe if someone offered in the Muni Lot, maybe.
You know that annoying thing that people always say, which is not true, and they're like, well, they told you this in college, open your throat.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck does that even mean?
I actually don't know how.
I don't either. How does anyone know how to open their throat?
I don't know, but I have bonged a beer before, but I do it the wrong way. I can swallow really fast. I'll just be like,
Oh,
like
that's
I can't.
not the opening the throat. That's
I
like
know.
Like a stream. Like it's just like.
I know, but I don't know how to do that.
I don't either.
But I also wanted to be a part of the fun of bonging
Yeah.
a beer, so I'm just like, all right, just swallow really fast. And then I was able to do
What about a keg stand? Are you into that?
No, I haven't done that before.
You're kind of too tall. I can't hold up your legs.
Yeah.
So we're out for that.
I don't think it'd be, it's not really something I'm into.
But if you're in the Muni Lot.
It could be a different
on
story.
Browns game day and somebody's like, Bridget, do a keg stand.
Yeah.
You're definitely doing a keg stand.
So I've only experienced the Muni Lot really once in my life. I've been working in sports for a while now. I typically have professional media duties beforehand. However, this year, I got creative. I get to go to the Muni Lot.
You're sick.
And I knew you wouldn't want to be a part of it,
I don't.
so our little threesome throuple that we've got going on here in the Almost Rich, Almost Famous duo. We are a duo, but we also have Rob Lorenzo.
Yeah.
This is why I'm on camera. And I said, Rob, what can we do on game day? It's going to be amazing content.
Interview drunk motherfuckers
Yep.
in the Muni Lot? Wow,
Yep.
It sounds great.
Sure are.
Oh my God, you're like excited. I
Yeah,
can
I
tell
am.
you're actually so excited. I don't think I've ever seen you this excited on a podcast. Like you're so like serious
Engaged.
and like into it.
You're just doing that because you're trying to get more Kegel workouts.
I
You're like, what are you doing right now? You look like you're humping the air.
No, All right, let's get back to business.
So, okay, the Muni Lot. So yeah, it's a very wild experience, but I can do that. So I don't typically
Right.
drink beer, but on game day, sure, I'm gonna bong a beer.
Yeah.
But what else I also love about that type of tailgate, like I enjoy playing cornhole. I enjoy tossing a football with a fellow fan.
Oh my God, I hate people like you. I swear to God I do. I fucking hate that shit. All of it.
I don't even like hot dogs. I'll eat a hot dog. Like, it's just like a different experience there. It's like everyone is in the same type of mood. Everyone's so excited for the game. We're all wearing the same crazy outfits. Like, I look normal in the Muni
Right.
Lot. Like,
You
I don't look over
definitely
the
do.
top. If anything, they're like, wow, you're pretty tame.
Yeah.
Like, where are your Browns pants?
I am the total opposite, obviously.
Yeah.
I like to be at a nice bar or a nice fancy tailgate. So our work did a VIP tailgate last year at a Mexican spot that I could get any tequila I wanted. I would sip my tequila on the rocks with very tame people. I like tame Browns fans. Like, it's just too much for me. Like, it's like when people are barking and like doing that thing that you do with your arm, that like it's too much for me. It's like like overload. I just like to hang out with like, you know, sophisticated people who talk about things other than the Browns, like, and who aren't barking.
But I will say, this is why I'm the greatest, because I'm very versatile. I can go from Muni Lot to VIP tailgate real quick.
Yeah, but your outfit doesn't translate.
Yeah.
it doesn't translate.
I guess that might be a little bit true. But the tailgates that you're talking about, which I've been doing the last couple of years now, because I never thought of this Muni Lot idea, because Rob Lorenzo wasn't around, but now he is, and he just is like, all right, Bridget, your crazy, weird idea, let's go do it.
Rob, you've literally changed Bridget's life for the better.
So, but typically I am going to these VIP tailgates, which are lovely.
They are lovely.
I can have nice professional conversations with these business owners from all around Cleveland.
While you're wearing your dog bone earrings.
Yes. And I can drink my tequila, and I can go to the taco bar. I mean, who doesn't love a good taco bar?
I agree.
So I can do both, which this year I get to.
Well, I will not be experiencing the Muni lot with you, but you can tell me all about the tailgate.
Yes, I will. So I'm going to do both. I'm going to go really early to the Muni lot with all the crazy Browns fans, and then I'll come over to our fancy VIP tailgate.
Right. That we'll all be just hanging out.
Yes, because you're not coming to the Muni lot with me.
But we are going to the actual games this season. Every single one of them.
Because we are media.
Very serious media, in fact. To the point where we have very fancy credentials, which Bridget always seems to think we totally belong. I think the whole thing is a sham. So, thank you for, I know, sorry, Bridget's, mad.
Well, it just, upsets me because I feel like I have been in this sports media world for quite some time now. I've established, literally a credential in the world. The people, you see me, they're like, oh, Bridget, yeah, Fox Sports, oh, Bridget, ESPN Cleveland. They want to talk sports with me. And then you're like, no, we're not actually serious. Yes, we are.
See dicks in the locker room.
Oh my god, why are we so different? See, she just I finally convinced her to. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. This was Betsy's idea to do a football episode. I couldn't believe it. Mm-hmm. She just has to slip in shit like that. She has to start the episode by talking about Kegels. And it's gotta somehow bring up dicks. When all I want to do is talk about Browns, my outfits, tailgates, and the game.
All right, but let's talk about all the different levels when we go to the game. So. We have our media credential, so we go upstairs to the press
You're
box.
Skipping a whole part.
Oh, what?
We got to leave the tailgate and get there somehow.
Which is hell. Well, I was skipping it because it's hell. These people, these Browns fans are so obnoxious, and I get I am in the mix, so whatever. I am in Cleveland, I get it. But it's just so much. I wish people would just calm down sometimes. It gets a little rowdy for me. People start getting close to me, touching. I just don't want any of it. I don't like you. You just threw up in the Muni lot, the weird spaghetti and pasta that you and your friends made together. I don't want to be a part of that.
No one's making spaghetti.
Yes, they are. I actually know somebody. He brings pasta sauce and they make pasta and they get there at 4 a.m. It's fucking weird.
It must be you crazy Italians that do that.
Well, he's definitely a crazy Italian.
So walking over the stadium is one of my favorite parts. Because typically we're leaving this VIP tailgate. That's where we are. And it's a very exclusive group. There's usually 40 to 60 people max in this place. It's a nice bar, nice food. So then it doesn't really feel like game day for me in there. I love it. I enjoy it, obviously. Then you walk out and then it's a breath of fresh air, even though it's not fresh air at all. It's all dirty, disgusting.
Smells. Yeah, everyone smells because they've been sweating and it's disgusting.
But for me, it's a breath of fresh air. Oh yes, I forgot, it's game day, and let's walk through with everyone else that is just like me, and you're the oddball.
I am. I'm fine being the oddball.
And I'm let's get ready for game day. High fiving random fans. We're doing a little is that a fist?
That's a fist bump.
Fist bump. Yeah. We're doing that. If someone,
COVID's still going on. Why are you touching all these people?
I got a Browns mask. What?
You're sick.
I do have a Browns mask.
I know you do. I'm sure you do. Do you have Browns gloves? Because you need those too. Yes. You're fucking fist bumping
people.
Yes, I do. It's disgusting.
Betsy, I have Browns gear for every season. Yes. I got tank tops. I got the winter coat. I got the scarf, the gloves, the hat, everything. God. So, yeah, you asked me how many items I have. I actually forgot about all the different seasons.
Probably 200.
Yeah, probably.
You're sick.
Probably. Yep. So we walk through. So then it's all fun walking through, seeing all the other fellow Browns fans. Then we go to the media gate. Yeah. So we have to go through there, show our credential. Now, because of COVID, we'll have to do the whole clear test to make sure that we're safe. Then we go in. So Betsy's all right, cool. That was easy to skip all the crazy lines. Let's go to the suite. I'm no.
Direct. I'd like to go direct to suite. Nice. Not Bridget.
I say, Betsy, we have media credentials. We're going to do media things. She's like, no, what? Are we doing a weird selfie video? Sure, why not? We are getting content. And also, I would really like to see the players run through the tunnel.
What does that do for you? What about that is exciting?
It's liberating.
In what way? They're just going to their job. That's what they do for a living. They're running out there to do their job.
Yeah, so it's me waking up and I'm yes, we're going to Muni Lot. We're going to get so much great content. They're about to run through the tunnel to get their game started. And they're all jumping up and down and let's get ready to go. And then I'm yeah, I know I'm not playing, but I
know, but you're not playing. That's what I was just going to say.
I know,
but it have shit to do with you.
It's just so cool to see it up close and personal. Like, people think it's cool when, like, I'm, like, hosting a pageant or something, and I'm backstage, and I'm, like, walking around, like, going through my script in my head, and the girl's like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like, we're getting, like, a behind-the-scenes thing of, like, what you're about to do on stage. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, thank you for explaining that, because I did not know why you wanted to stand in this weird fucking tunnel and watch these people run onto the field. I never got it until this very moment.
Well, like, when you're in the stands, or you're in a suite, no matter where you are, haven't you noticed when you are already in the suite or in your seats, like, the crowd goes wild when they see them run through the tunnel and they're on the field?
Well, I have seen that, yes.
Okay, so we're, like, 5 feet away from them as they do that, so it's so much more exciting in the fan in me to see that up close and personal.
But you're trying to be media, like,
I know.
so, you know.
I know, so then I go and I talk to our fellow media people, and I'm like, hello, Tom, how's it going?
So we do
hello,
this. Hello, Daryl. We do this weird thing where we stand in the tunnel, and Bridget watches these people run out, and then she takes a bunch of videos, and she's like, oh my god, every time, oh my god, that was so cool. Okay, awesome. All right,
let's B-roll. Let's go. Stay tuned for my B-roll.
Let's go upstairs. So you go to the weird media area. Everyone is so quiet. It is the strangest situation. These people are literally being so serious. They're just sitting there like watching the game. Bridget and I, like, I'm like being like, this is really scary. Can we like go back to the suite? Bridget's like, no, we have to stay up here for a little bit. So we stay up there. We like wave awkwardly hi to the people we know.
Sit in the press box for a moment.
Sit in the for like 2 seconds, and then I'm like, all right, finally, let's go to the suite where we belong.
Where you belong.
Where I belong. So we go down to the suite. They have the nice pasta bar. They like do all these. They have a bunch of drinks for us. Yeah. We can just sit and chat, eat popcorn, and like live our lives. That's really my favorite part of the whole game. Like, that's really the only thing I have to add to this entire podcast.
I will say the suite food is where it's at. I love the suite for that. Well, yes. Number one, you know I love a good like free meal.
Yeah.
So
I know you do.
And the media food that's free is not good.
Right.
In the suite though, yeah, I can get chicken tenders if I want, or I can get something more fancy. They have got a nice cheese plate.
Oh, that's my favorite. I love when they get the cheese plate. It's the best.
Oh, but then they have those potato chips and that French onion dip. Mm.
Yeah, but you know, I don't like that people all stick their hands in it. I think it's really disgusting.
Well, you gotta just get a scooper and put it on your plate.
That's what you think, and then you see people just dig right in. You're like, you like belong down there in the dog pound. Like, you shouldn't be up here in a suite with us. Yeah.
Yeah. See, again, where I can go both ways. Like, I just know where I'm at. Like, you transform to the environment you're in. So when I'm in a suite, okay, it's like, boom, back to professional Bridget. Oh, hello, let me get my plate of potato chips, and I'm going to get a little spoonful of dip that I can dip it in. Oh, yes, I'll have a chicken tender. I'll cut it up all nicely and get my side of ranch.
Is that why you're in there, like taking Jell-O shots? Is that when you're being really professional?
Yes, I am being professional because
when you're cutting your chicken tenders and shoving Jell-O down your throat.
because the Browns, when they score, because now that we score a lot, I go get a handful of Jell-O shots, and they say, let's all celebrate together. Here's one for you, one for you. I'm still being professional until I cheers and I'm like taking it down, which you're doing it right there with
Not
me.
Anymore, I'm not.
Why?
I realize that Jell-O is not vegetarian. There's like animal testicles in Jell-O, by the way, like pieces, like just like random pieces of animals that like are just like random byproducts they put in Jell-O. I just need you to know that, like tendons and things.
Like, you just read one article and you're like, well, there it is.
No, that's like common knowledge.
You just found out. I learned what a gooch was, what Kegels are, and you're learning about Jell-O. Who cares about Jell-O?
Anyway, it's non-vegetarian, so I can't do that anymore.
All right, well, then you can pour yourself a shot of tequila
Which
or
I
something.
will. Which I definitely will.
So the suite experience is great because for me, I can go outside of the suite. There's seats there, still get a good view of the game, watching it. Sometimes there are diehard Browns fans in there, so we can do the whole hoo, 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 hoo when we score. A little high fives action. You don't always want to high five me back.
Well, I don't ever want to high five anybody. Just in life. Just ever. In any circumstance. I'm sorry, you're getting really, like, you're mad. Your body language is mad, but I don't want to ever high five you.
But
but with anything, not even just in sports. Like, if we do something good, don't high five me. I just don't like it. I think it's like corny.
Doing like a hug or something?
Like a hug would be better than like a high five. I definitely don't ever want to high five you.
What about like a little squeeze?
A squeeze is better than a high five also.
Yeah, you got like a massive eyelash in your eye right now.
Can you get it out?
Well, I don't know. Oh, it looks so painful.
Okay, so you're just going to fucking stare at me?
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Doing real good.
My hair is very cool.
Awesome.
I understand that you don't ever want to high five me, but I just feel like there's some things that it's like a give and take. I always say we're kind of in a relationship a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
my give is I'm at the fucking game.
No, that you have to for work.
That's not true. That's not true. I don't have to be media for the game. I do that for you.
No, you don't.
Well, I do that for the locker room, but I also do that for you.
Well, guess what? We can't go into the locker room this year because of COVID. So you're probably just going for the suite access.
I'm going for the suite access. Wait, so what about... Wait, what about the locker room again?
Yeah, we can't. No media allowed anymore.
So what do we do?
Well, I think we're going to be celebrating a lot of wins.
Oh, like where? Not in the locker room.
Well, we can go to the press conference.
Oh, wow. That'll be fucking fun.
I will give you money if we go to the press conference.
Totally, I'm doing it.
And you raise your hand and ask a question.
I'm totally asking a question.
No way.
Oh, yeah, I might get kicked out, and then you won't have a friend anymore to go to the games. Do you think I'll get kicked out?
You might get your credential taken away if you ask something inappropriate.
Well, I won't ask anything inappropriate. I'm a professional.
Well, what would you ask?
Well, I don't know. What do people ask?
So say,
what do people ask in there?
Okay, so let's just think of an example. Okay, Myles Garrett has a really great game.
Yeah.
And so he's up on the podium.
Yeah.
And so then it's a whole group of media people that want to ask him questions about his performance.
Okay.
What are you going to ask?
What would I ask? I don't know. Should I ask something inappropriate or should I ask?
You can't ask something inappropriate because the thing will get taken away. That's what I'm saying. Most people ask about the performance, so that's why it's going to be difficult for you. I think you should ask him what his favorite movie is.
Am I allowed to ask things like that?
I don't think.
I can probably actually do whatever I want.
I think you can do whatever you want.
Would I be escorted out?
No,
if I was like, okay, so today was your best performance on the field.
Uh-huh.
What has been your best performance in bed?
Oh.
Do you think they would actually take me by the arm and escort me out, or what happens?
I think that if you're in the back of the room and you ask that question, every single media person and everyone that can hear you is gonna turn around and look at you. And
hey, bitch, that's how we get famous.
That could be it. That could be it. But maybe we'll save that for our later games. I don't want it to be the first home game and then we kicked out and then you ruin the whole season for me. So maybe not. I am happy that you're open to going into the press conference room though, because I was thinking, I'm like, if we can't go into the locker room, which by the way, you're so awkward in the locker room, so I don't even know why you are upset that we can't go.
I am awkward because we're the only girls in there. We're typically the only.
Yeah,
well, no, there is that one other
Mary Kay.
Yeah, Mary Kay's we're legit, but Mary Kay's legit. She's been doing this for a minute.
She's the lead interviewer.
She's the lead Browns person.
Yeah.
But when we're in there, like Bridget's weird and will have her phone out and is holding it up, doing what all the other weird people do. And I'm and also I'm 5'3", so I'm this is weird. Where are the guys in the towels?
Well, she goes, Bridget's holding her phone up, doing the weird thing that everyone else does. Do you realize typically Mary Kay or Tony Grossi, someone's asking a question, I'm getting sound. It's through my phone.
I understand that, but so is everyone else. So what else can we do? We're gonna hear the same motherfucking sound that Mary Kay puts out on her fucking thing. So why are we doing that? We need to get other content. We're the out of the box content people.
I actually agree with you there. So what are you gonna do? See Odell Beckham Jr. and be like, hey, can you drop that towel for me?
Oh no, I just want to be can I see your thigh tats? Just
again.
I know.
It would get us kicked out.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, what do you like about the locker room? Because again, the experience that we had in 2019 in there, you didn't seem to be doing much. Is anything?
Because I was just taking it. I was taking it in. I get very quiet. I'm just trying to take in the entire experience, if you will.
Did you see any dicks?
Not in the Browns locker room, but when I used to go in the Cavs locker room, maybe that's why I'm not allowed back at the Cavs.
Why? Were you taking photos or something?
No, I wasn't fucking taking photos. One time I went with Emmett, and literally, I'm not gonna say the name of the guy, but he kept flashing his dick.
No, he didn't.
Swear to God.
No.
Swear on my life.
Betsy.
And
it was good.
It was good.
Okay, so you're gonna tell me off the air?
Yes.
Who it is?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Why do you think that he was doing that? Were you just?
I think you should mouth it to her, and then I'll just cover this one.
Oh, okay.
I want to see your reaction.
Okay.
Wait, do I cover my mouth?
No.
Tell me who.
And
no, he didn't.
It was good.
I don't know why I'm so shocked. I shouldn't be shocked.
Yeah. Oh,
so what? Did other media people see him flashing you his, you know what? And they were like, that girl can't be in here anymore.
I mean, maybe it was just too much of a distraction. Everyone wanted to flash their, you know what?
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
So
it was something.
was that what you were hoping for in the Browns locker room?
Kind of.
It just didn't happen?
Yeah, I mean, they were a little more conservative.
If you could see one Browns player's dick, which one would you want to see?
It would definitely be Odell, because I don't know what to expect. Like, he's not like a big dude, but like sometimes the big dudes are the ones.
Wait, okay, when you say big dudes, you're talking like tall and just like big in general?
Like those are the guys typically with the big dicks.
Oh, really?
Well, have you had a different experience?
Well, no, I just... See, again, I'm just trying to have one football episode, and here we are.
Well, no, wait, no, you have to choose. Now you have to choose.
Choose what?
Choose what?
Oh.
Who's your Browns player?
But see, I don't like looking at dicks.
But if you had to see one,
Oh.
you have to. It's like life or death.
Ooh, that's easy.
Choose, pick. I also would be curious about Miles.
Really?
Because he's really big.
That's true.
Okay, but you have to say yours, because I could go on for days.
I don't know. I guess Odell.
say.
I'm just saying Odell. I don't know. I actually don't want to. I don't want to see anybody's. Okay, so when we're in the locker room in
You asked
2019...
the question, by the way.
I know,
So
because
I don't know why you're fucking sweating.
Well, but because I asked the question, I wanted to know your answer. I didn't expect you to flip it around on me.
Okay, anyway.
That's not the way it works. No, I really did not know that, though. Like, I didn't... If you're big in stature and size, that, like, automatically means you probably have a big dick. There's shorter, skinnier guys that have big dicks, too.
It's also very true. There was a guy that I knew back in the day who had really small feet.
Okay.
This guy had the smallest feet, and I was like, oh, like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Nope. That's not true.
Do they have small hands, too?
I think he had, like, normal hands.
Oh.
But
Down there was a little different?
down there was different. So I just think you never know, you know?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you get a super skinny dude who, like, I don't know. I mean, is this what you wanted?
No.
Is this what? Why
Yeah.
keep asking questions then?
No, okay, yeah. Moving on. Okay, so
You're still thinking about because you've lost your train of
Yeah, I
thought.
did. I'm like, what was it the other day? Betsy was, a guy messaged me who's attractive and good looking.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, yeah, he is really cute. I wonder what his dick looks like. So why don't you ask him for a photo? I'm like, no, I would never. And you're like, well, I just like want to see, like, what is he working with? And I'm like, well, I don't want to see. So no, I'm not going to. And also,
And then you know.
yeah, if you ask for it, then they're gonna ask for something back.
Well,
Nope.
if I send you one, then you have to send me one. Like, no, I don't. I actually don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
So anyway, send the pic.
No. Well, I do not want to. And guess what? You're not going to see any in real life this year either because of COVID. So we will be in the press conference.
Well, then maybe I just won't go.
Well, this is another thing I wanted to ask you. So say one day I just don't feel like being media. That doesn't happen often, but
Okay.
maybe one Sunday I wake up and I'm like, I just don't feel like it. Rob, let's skip the Muni lot today. Yeah. I'll go to our VIP tailgate.
No.
Like,
I know you're going to ask me, and I'm not doing it.
just one game. Could you be a fan of me
No.
and like sit in the dog pound?
No.
You thought I was going to ask you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew you were going to ask me, like, would you want to
wouldn't.
go and, like, sit in a seat with me? No, thank you.
Why?
You should because you should take somebody who, like, likes that. It's not me.
But you might like it. You don't know.
But no. I do know. I know for sure. I like no component of being in the dog pound with a whole bunch of people fucking barking, sweating, smelly, drinking beer, being gross. I don't want to do it.
I don't know. I feel like,
I know for sure. It's
I
not
feel
something
like
I want to
it's
do.
one of those things that you can't knock until you try.
I mean, I also didn't think I'd have fun at a fight. And I had fun at that fight. But I only had fun at that fight because we were, like, on top of the fight.
Yeah, ringside.
So
basically, it's not exclusive access and
Yeah,
like you're
no
right
thanks.
there front row. You're not
thank
into
you.
it.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But
Well,
thanks for offering, though.
No problem.
Find somebody else.
Well, stay tuned for photos of my outfit versus Betsy's outfit.
Well, also, just so you know, I also don't want to go out with you after the game because that's when the drunk people are really drunk, and I'm not into that either.
But what if we win?
Well, then we can go to like the Ritz bar and enjoy like a nice glass of wine
You always
nightcap.
do that. She always does this to me. So like you always try to compromise.
That is well, that's what it is. It's a compromise.
It's like not. So I'll be like,
It
Betsy,
is.
we won. Yeah, let's like go to this bar, this bar, this bar. And she's like, I could use a nightcap. So like, yeah. And then we'll be like walking, and I feel like we're going in the direction of like all the fun fan bars that I would like to go to. Then all of a sudden, I'm walking into the Ritz Carlton, like sitting at a bar ordering Caymus. I'm like, how do we end up here? I thought we were gonna be doing shots with other fans.
We could do shots at the Ritz.
Oh my gosh. Well, we are gonna be winning a lot this season,
Yes.
so maybe one game I'll get you to do.
That I'm
A
like,
fun
you have to
Cleveland
like drug me. If you drug me,
Okay.
I will come to the Clevelander with you.
Okay, all right, well, that sounds great.
Right.
Again, keep up with us on social. We'll post pictures of my outfit versus Betsy's outfit. She'll be wearing her flesh tone sweatpants.
Number, maybe like a flesh tone onesie. What do you think about that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I actually like
I
how
know, I should probably look one up.
Yeah.
Get one rushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that for normal day attire.
Yeah, yeah.
But, I'm going to have to go start looking through my drawers and get my outfit ready for the home opener of the Cleveland Brown season. Let's go, baby. Super Bowl champs 2022. Here we come. Cheers.